Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Cookie76 and welcome to Transport Fever 2. In this game, you basically build, some sort of, let me get that on, there we go. You build a transport network so that we have road vehicles, so that includes buses and trams, we have trains, ships and airports. I shouldn't have pressed that, there we go. Now recently I got a microphone, which is how you can currently hear me. So I'll be doing some more videos with my voice. It allows me to do more. But this is just an introduction into this map that I've done. So this is a map based in the north of England. So if we go to the furthest south of the map, it goes as far down as Stafford, Burton-on-Trent, Loughborough, on the East Coast Main Line, Grantham. The West Coast Main Line is Stafford. It also goes to Shrewsbury and Welshpool. It includes Liverpool area. Obviously Manchester's over there. Up here, Blackpool, Barrow, Inverness, and then all the way up into the Lake District with Kendal and Oxenholme. On the Settle to Carlisle line, we do have Settle, but also Dent. That is the next stop. And then here we have some Darlington, Middlesbrough, and Redcar. Over is Whitby, Scarborough, Bridlington, all those coastal places. Now, based on where I live, I decided to start the map from Leeds. So far all the lines that I've built have sort of started at Leeds, and I started building. Otherwise, that's why there's like none over here yet, in Lancashire, because I haven't got through the Pennines yet. That will be something that we'll be doing in one of the next few episodes, I would imagine. It can get a little bit laggy, so occasionally we will get a bit of lag, so I'm just going to pause it for the moment. That will help while I'm talking. So if I just show you the lines, that's the line statistics. So for each town that has a train station, for most of them, we have these yellow ones, what are called local buses. And they're basically just sort of a loop around whatever place it is. And if there's more than one loop, if it's an interesting place, then they are named A and B. So I started numbering at 101 and we're now down at 38. So we have 38 lines. These ones, ICB, 501 through 507, are intercity buses. They go between two different towns/city things. And then up here we have FR, which stands for Freight Road. And these are just some trucks at the moment. I have no trams. Those will be like in Manchester. I think Nottingham has some trams. I might be wrong there. I could also put some trams in Sheffield. I've currently got a bus loop there, but I could change that to have trams. Now these are the train services. So the top two here, GBRF, they stand for Great British Rail Freight. I've just done that so that I can distinguish the freight. They're technically not run by GBRF because this one is Colas Rail Freight and this one is EWS. But anyway, now this one here is Grand Central, so that's from London King's Cross to Bradford. This one is a Hull Trains to Hull, and we have LNER services, and then we have all these northern train services that start with NT and then TransPennine Express over here. So you can pause the video now and look at some of those lines. Most, like these ones here that all go through Manchester, I haven't built them to Manchester yet, so I've named them retrospective to where they're probably going to go, and like these London ones, they're only ever going to go to Grantham. They're not actually ever going to go to London. I've tried to make my lines make profit, and actually with it currently paused as it is, this is probably one of the best it's ever been actually. There's a lot of blue. Blue is good, red is in the loss, but blue is profit. The road vehicles are a bit harder to make a profit on, although some of them are good. I do have one ship line, which I can show now. Hate that. Which is over here, the ship line. This is between Hull and New Holland. New Holland will eventually get a one-stop service to Barnetby, but Barnetby will only open when we get the South TransPennine in, because Grimsby and Cleethorpes isn't actually present on this map, it's sort of over here. So TransPennine South services will terminate at Barnby, then go Scunthorpe, Doncaster, Sheffield, and it'll go via a place called Bamford through Stockport into Manchester, Piccadilly. Via the airport, I think. I think they stop at the airport. No, they end at the airport and then they reverse in Piccadilly. So I think in an upcoming episode, we will build sort of the... I want to go with... It's not really realistic, this map. I've sort of gone semi-realistic. There's some things that in a game you really can't do. So for Manchester, my plan is to have Piccadilly down here, Victoria up here, and then we're going to have Oxford Road sort of in the middle. They're not going to be geographically correct, but it's sort of just going to be a bodged job, and Manchester will sort of get penned in. So yeah, I'm not going to build anything in this episode. This is only going to be a short episode. This will be episode 0, introduction to the map. But I may as well show you around. So here we have, you know, like I have a train here. This is a Leeds Ilkley one. This one here is on the Harrogate line, so that's going to York. That will go to Harrogate. What's this one? This is a TransPennine. This is a Nova 1, a Class 802. And that's one of the Newcastle ones. Now the Newcastle ones, again, like the top end of the East Coast Main Line will go to Darlington. Northallerton again is sort of a bit of a bodge, because I think in real life it only has 2 platforms, and the lines that go over the top there actually spur off before, but I might be wrong. But here you can sort of see the bus loop. It goes from train station around in a circular ways. We have Firsk. Now this station's probably, you know, the most realistic in the platform layout. We have the 2 fast lines through the middle and the slow lines on the outside, which are used by the Redcar to Manchester Airport services. One thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn off autosave, because that could get quite annoying. I'll make sure I save it after every episode. But here we have freight. Now we have 2 freight lines, train lines, as we know from this. The Redcar to Leeds and Redcar to York. Now they're both taking fuel from here, up in Redcar, which is also where the line goes towards Whitby. We have a train up there. Maybe need to do some more signals between now, but I only have 2 trains, not popular line. Here we have Redcar. It's not a very nice place in real life, I don't think. A lot of factories around Redcar and Middlesbrough. Lots of people waiting at that bus stop though. Will we get another one on that? I might just play it now, just let the game roll in. So here we can see one of the Redcars. Now, there isn't a Class 185 in the game. And there was a TransPennine a new livery for the 170 on the Steam Workshop. However, it wasn't. I'll have a look, but I don't think it was updated to the latest version. And the latest version has I think a more optimized model, and also the destination board working. So obviously that tells you the next stop, which is Northallerton, which is correct. Northallerton just up there. Here's one of the York fuel services. These are run by Class 58 trains. And then if we find one of the Leeds fuel ones, just a Leeds fuel, yeah, they're double-headed Class 37s in Colas Rail Freight. This is probably like a load of rubbish normally, but I don't know, it's sort of cool. Yay. That's a cool area. I've got Leeds Bradford Airport in, which is not really in the right place. It should be sort of, well, Shipley's not in the right place, but I think it should be sort of closer to Bradford than Leeds, and sort of right here, I think. Yeah. So all the lines that should be electrified are, all the lines that shouldn't be aren't. Here we have the East Coast Main Line. Here's the Intercity 225. So this is on our King's Cross to, well, I've said Darlington, but obviously that will be Edinburgh. I could put Edinburgh in actually, just to make it clearer, because I need to be fair. So it's King's Cross to We'll go, yeah, Edinburgh. Oh, I made a right mess of that. There we go. I like to name my trains. I don't really do it with anything else other than trains, and then the lines I like to make sure that they're all correct as well. So Edinburgh. There we go. I don't know how popular this series will be. Not bothered, to be honest, because we're going to do it anyway, but there we have it. So yeah, I think that'll be about it. There's Sheffield down here. As I say, I might change the bus loop to a tram loop so that it's a bit better. There's the list of services from Sheffield. These ones are all in full. Yes, these are all in full. Does that have any trains on it? No, not that one. That one I can't remember. Yes, I did put a train on it. Lovely to see. It's just there actually. That's why there's no one waiting for it. It's got 36 people on it. Now Sheffield here. On the game, it's like a big hill. So sadly, got these ugly viaducts. I haven't gone any further south than Sheffield. Now this is actually my second time of building this map. I did originally build it, but it sort of got out of hand. It was a bit of a mess. I would just like to see where I could do with an extra train. Like that. This one here, I've only got one train on it, but it can carry 160. It's just here actually. 59 on that one. But there's 160 capacity and there's only 105 there, so there's no need to put any more service on. Because what I didn't want to do was I didn't want to split them into two 80s. I wanted to have it as one train because this stretch here is incredibly busy. Very busy stretch. We have lots of trains coming through here. If you like sat on this bridge, you would get quite a lot of trains. You'd see a lot of trains. So I guess we could just sit here while I let the outro go, which there isn't an outro. It'll just be me saying goodbye. But I guess that's it. So thank you all for watching the introduction to this. I'm probably going to maybe record the first episode straight away, so that we can give this series a kickstart. I'm currently recording this on Saturday 27th. I'm hoping to get the introduction out today, Saturday 27th. If not, it'll be the Sunday. And yeah, so next episode we'll get building. I'll leave it a surprise as to what we're going to build, but we're going to be building something. So yeah, thank you very much for watching and goodbye.